सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। जमीन पर तो था, पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं है, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइजिंग
पकड़ भी करूंगा, अभी कर रहा हूँ, बहुत बढ़िया, अभी करूंगा।
Can everyone please keep yourself on mute since we are getting some voices? All right. Hello and very warm welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this exciting series of Bharat Franchisee Show. So this is our 16th edition and we are so excited to introduce you with some great brands with great opportunities in this special festive month. We always believe to wait for an occasion or I would say auspicious time to start anything new. And I think Diwali is the most auspicious and I must say the best time to start your own business. So with the same aim, we have come today in front of you to give you opportunities, brands, options, and business. So when we talk about business opportunities, the first industry which comes in everyone's mind is food and beverage industry, F&B industry. And when we talk about festive season or occasions, again, F&B is the number one thing which we think about. With the same concept, our today's brand we are going to introduce you with are from the F&B industry only. So when we talk about F&B industry, our first thing which comes in our mind is Punjabi food, especially when we talk about the people who are into North. So in North, Punjabi food is very famous. So with the same thing, like if you want to go to eat something, you would like to go for South Indian, for Punjabi, for North, obviously North Indian comes into North. So when I say it's very famous into North, and when we talk about Diwali and this month, the special month, which is a festive month, I would say it's not only festive month for North area, but yes, in South also there are so many other occasions or other festivals are going on in the similar month. So for us, maybe the festivals are different, but yes, the concept and the culture is going to be same, and the mindset is going to be same. And we all are looking for something to start in a very prosperous time. And I think this is the best month, the best time to start something. So with the same thing, our first brand is Namaste Punjab. They are already there in so many places. And I think people who are from North part, they have heard this brand, they have seen this brand. And I'm sure most of you have been already to this brand and you have already had something from this particular brand, maybe into different outlets. So we do have Mr. Puneet today on this panel from directly from the brand side. He's the founder of Namaste Punjab. He's there with us to tell you more about the brand, as well as the business opportunity he's coming up with in India. But before I'll give the lead to Mr. Puneet, I would just want you to run through with the Q&A process quickly. I know maybe some of you know the Q&A process, but again, I just want to repeat it for everyone who's here, who's watching us live, and maybe, meanwhile, other peoples are also getting in, they're also joining. So if you have any questions during the webinar, you can type them into the Q&A window. Once we are done with one presentation, we will take up your questions. So since you know it is Bharat Franchisee Show and we are going to cover 3 to 4 brands in one show, in one session, we will be having a shortage of time. but we'll try to cover maximum questions. So I would want you to be very interactive so that you keep sharing your question, your concerns. If there's anything which you want to explain, which you want us to explain, because our brand is here in front of you to tell you about the brand and the expansion, also about the opportunity. So if you get any query, just type them into the Q&A window, because our main aim to come live is to introduce you with our brands, to give you opportunities, to give this platform to explore more about the brand and the opportunities available in market. So with this, I would want to welcome all my panelists who have joined us today. Mr. Ashish Vora is joining from Maharashtra. He's leading our Maharashtra region. He's again from Franchise India, and he may be the contact person for you for the particular region. Mr. Puneet, I have already explained you. He's going to explain you about the brand as well as the opportunities. He's the co-founder of Namaste Punjab. So, Puneetji, I would like to welcome you on this platform. And now I would want you to take lead and explain our people who are watching you live what all you're providing in terms of providing franchises. Since the brand name is already there in the market, most of people know what Namaste Punjab is, especially in North, because I myself is from North India and I have seen this brand. I have heard this brand. I've been to this brand and I have tasted the food also. So I think this is very exciting, and I so want, and I'm sure the people who are watching you live, they also want to know more about the brand specialty, SOPs, and the opportunities you are going to share with us. Over to you, Praneet ji.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thanks, Neha, for giving me this an opportunity. See, we are like 45 years old brand, and now we have got a couple of centers which are live. 3 centers are live, and 4th we are opening in Greater Noida. Right now, I am at a site which is next to Go City Mall in Noida Extension. This is the Blue Sapphire Mall, and we are at 4th floor of this, when we are generating very good revenues and everything. So basically, it's a fine dine restaurant, and the USP would be that we make food which can get you to middle class families, and primarily to us, even celebrities can enjoy this food, and we are approaching them also as well. So basically, we have got 3 centers. One is in Rajnagar District Center, and what is in the QSR model is at Indirapuram. This is a fine dine restaurant and we are coming at Gurgaon and Greater Noida also. In Gurgaon, we have seen already 4 to 5 sites. In Noida, we have seen 2-3 sites, and in Dwarka Expressway also we have seen 2-3 sites. When the investor can get and benefit, what kind of benefit that you can get if you tie up with location like some mall. Right now we are giving, as we are the developing brand, so they can give you a lot of things, like they can give you flooring, they can give you AC, they can give you facade also. So a lot of things they can give you. So we have shortlisted like 7 to 8 sites. When suppose if you want to open your fine dine for say 5,000 super area, then you need some around 1 crore to 1.5 crore investment with bar minimum. Now with our brand, the facility that you can get, you will get it probably in say 15-16 lakhs also. You can open your restaurant, because we will be getting a lot of support from mall. Now I can give you insight about the locations that we have got. We are having a location right now within hand for next sector 63, which is again a Galaxy new mall which is coming in Noida. They are giving a lot of see, I don't know, many people would know about capex. Capex is something like per square feet, what kind of support the builder gonna give you. We are getting right now the support of 2,000 rupees to 4,000 rupees. 4,000 means that the mall will be operational in say a year or say 1.5 years. 2,000 rupees support, we will get a mall which will be operational in a prime location say in next 6 months. Right now we are targeting one mall which is grand. This is Elan Epic. If you go to Gurgaon in sector 67, you will find this sector 70. You'll find Grand Epic, which is known to be one of the luxury mall which is opening in Gurgaon. So right now I'm looking for investment for 2 locations for Grand Epic Gurgaon, and second would be Sector 62, Noida, and third would be Spectrum Mall in Noida. So these are the three locations that we are targeting, and our sale would be right now. The setup I'll show you live right now, and same time I can discuss with you guys also. So just give me 1 minute. So basically, we have got this fine dine restaurant at the heart of the city, which is Greater Noida Extension, with the capacity of 20 odd people outside. Sorry, 40 odd people can sit outside, and say around about like 100 plus cover we have in this restaurant. And this is basically a fine dine restaurant we have opened. So this is a model that we have started a year back, and this is a very profitable model wherein you can earn 5 lakhs to 10 lakh rupees minimum profit easily with the investment plan of say 70 to 80 lakhs. So if somebody would be interested for say Noida, we have got 2 locations, and Gurgaon we have got 3-4 locations. If somebody would be interested, we can fix a meeting with Franchise India, and definitely we can take you further from there. And the sale right now here is like 45 lakhs rupees, and that could be say 60 lakh rupees onward in probably a couple of months. The bar is operational, and this is the facility. Anybody, if anybody would be having any question, they can ask me. Over to you, Neha.
Sure, Puniji, I would want you to please put some light over commercials part. Like, see, you're saying that you have fine dine option, and I'm not sure if you're giving QSR options also. So if you can just give some inputs
QSR
related to the commercials part.
QSR already we have in Indirapuram, and right now the sale would be around 30 lakhs onward with a on paper margin of say 7 lakh rupees in QSR. But we are not looking for a QSR model right now. We're looking to fine dine with premium locations. So already I have told you that we have got a location which is in Grand Epic. The project name is Elan Epic, Sector 70, Gurgaon. And I think brand ambassador is Salman Khan, Anil Kapoor. These are the brand ambassadors. They are promoting this mall. And already we are in touch with the management here. And if somebody would be interested, we can fix this. We will get a capex of 1,500 rupees to 2,000 rupees, or maybe little more also. But the location would be very good, and 5,000 carpet area, super area would be there. Then I told you that we have got like a lot of locations which are available, and all are premium locations. Somebody would be interested, we can get a capex. Capex means, Neha, suppose the carpet area would be 2,500 square feet, and the builder is giving us a 2,000 rupees capex. So that means 50 lakh rupees builder gonna invest on us. So that would be the saving for an investor, right? So 50 lakh rupees investor straight away, and the property would be on the name of investor, because already everything would be on the name of investor. The franchisee partner would be the owner, right? So that is, and if somebody wants to open in a year or 2 years, then we have got sites also available when they can lock the place by giving 1 month advance, and they can lock premium location, and when the location would be starting, they can start their business also. And if somebody would be investing 70-80 lakh rupees, or say little more, we try to go little more lower side also, then also the locations are very good, very extremely good, and where the projection sale would be 70 lakhs onwards. Initially it would be 50 lakhs onward, but next 6 months that would be 70 lakhs onward. And the best part would be, it would be revenue sharing for a year. So person don't have to pay any rent, right? So it would be 10 or 12% revenue that they have to pay. So these are options available, and we are extremely, if somebody would be open for discussion, we are open for negotiations also. So we are looking forward for investors and good opportunity for them also, for us also.
So I must say, I mean, this is a beautiful thing, or this can be a USP also, because you're providing locations by your own self. Like, you have tie-ups in real estate. I feel that's how you're helping the franchise partner, whosoever is coming to you for the franchisee, because you have already marked the locations you want to open the franchisee, and you already have, I must say, the area or the location or the property in your mind, or you've already worked out about it. So I think if the investor is coming to you, he's only coming to you for the investment purpose, because everything is sorted. He doesn't need to work on the
Neha, we need to understand one thing very, very,
yeah.
this is a clear goal, right?
Mhm.
If somebody would be investing with us a time, probably, or say energy and money also, we want to make sure that they will get a 100% satisfaction, right? So they're
Exactly.
very choosy about the places, and the places are like, they are the extremely good places, and when the footfall would be very high, right?
I'm
Right now where I'm sitting, it is the heart of Noida extension, and this is one of the premium property, right? You won't find this kind of property in Noida extension, right? This is a 121 square feet balcony. When the board is hanging, right, you can see the board, Namaste Punjab board, you can see, right?
I need to put you
And
on
this is the
spotlight
main
so
road. This is
everyone
the
can see it properly.
130
Yeah.
feet main road, and so look at the cars. Look, 1 lakh people are passing every day. So we are particular about the location. The property that we are talking about are premium properties. When the investor would be happy to invest, and they will be getting a recognition also in the society if they open their you know uh, restaurant at that these kind of properties. That is also there.
Very well said. As I can see, Mr. Ashish is raising hand. Yes, Ashish ji, you can take it up. No, you're not audible. Your voice is very low. And I can also see people are writing
Is it better
questions.
now?
So yes, you're audible.
Okay,
Yes.
so my question was, Puneet, so we are talking about a FOCO model, right?
Yes, we have got FOCO model available. Can I get your name, please?
Ashish?
Ashish. Yes, we have got FOCO model when the 20% would be the minimum guarantee MG, right, for a year, and it would be a 5 years locking period. Yes, and that would be company operated.
Okay,
Yes,
so we are talking about 20%
annual
minimum guarantee.
guarantee,
Okay.
minimum guarantee on your
And
top
what
of.
would be sales percentage sharing?
See, percentage would be depend on your capital investment also. If it would be higher side, it would be 7%. If it would be lower side, then it would be 5%.
Okay,
Whichever is high, either
whichever
MG
is
would
higher.
be, whichever would be
Yeah,
higher. Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And what is
Ashish,
the footfall per
footfall.
month? Number
See,
of people?
we have got 3 centers, and we are catering orders for like 8,000 to 9,000 orders.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
so you're doing 8 to 9,000 orders for all 3 locations.
Yes. Right now, the property that I've got here in the uh, we are producing the sales of 45 lakhs onwards. It's not a year even old property. It's 11 months old property. It's
Okay.
just 11 months. Yes.
So you're telling all 3 combined is 45 lakhs a month
No.
individual.
I'm talking about this Gore City outlet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Fine. And this is more of a
right
family
now
dining, right?
it's a fine dining with liquor and
Okay.
bar. See, I'll
Okay.
give you insight about the location. Right, Noida Extension is not a great place for people to spend a lot of money. It's not you'll not find apartments which are luxurious. So the sale is 45. Suppose if you open a restaurant at say Gurgaon, wherein say the property would be Elan Epic, right? It's a luxury mall, and the people are earning well also. So there we can expect a sale 70 onwards within a year.
Okay. So
Yes.
how do you split your weekend and non-weekend sales percentage wise?
See, weekend is always higher side, Ashish. Friday,
Yeah, agree.
Saturday, Sunday, we have got all the time waitings. Yesterday, day before yesterday, when the Karwa Chauth was there, the sale was 2.5 lakhs. When we
Okay.
have to stop all the online sale, and then we would not be we were like all occupied at that
So
time.
you're doing your online as well, Swiggy,
Online,
Zomato.
yes, Swiggy, Zomato we are doing, but then we don't promote much.
Okay.
We don't promote because see the commercial part you will get less profit when you go for online business. Online
Okay.
online support you get to make your customers happy which are not coming to your dining. So that will be okay. But we
Okay.
promote dining.
So Puneet, what's the minimum investment you're expecting from investors?
Yeah, Ashish, the investment is totally depend on capping that we'll get from a mall, right? It
Okay.
minimum would be 50 lakh rupees if you're opening a fine dine restaurant, to be honest. Because see, you need to understand the security part they will take. In Gurgaon, they will take 3+1. So suppose 5 lakhs rupees would be rent, they will take 20 lakhs rupees. That is not that is your deposit, right? So apart from that, 50 lakh ke aspas, you can get a restaurant operational without liquor
And
in bar.
and this area of 5 lakh rent would be what square feet you're talking about?
5,000 super area, 2,500 would be the carpet area,
Okay.
and wherein the capex, the builder will be investing say good money, or they will be giving us good facilities like they will give us AC or flooring or wall
Okay.
paneling or glazing. They will give us because that is only given to a good restaurant, right? Which are
Okay.
brand now. So they are giving us lot of places we are getting this.
Okay.
Lot of
So
places we have
complete
got.
interiors will be your cost, right?
See, we
Apart
will
from
we will operate, will run, will make, right, and that would be operation because whatever investment. See, if why would I say that you invest 1 crore instead of 50 lakhs because that would not be sir my part, right? So whatever would be the costing, it would be transparent as well, and we have already have got vendors impaneled. Suppose if you want to get a glass, right, glasses, say buying glass or something, we go to a direct to wholesaler or to a state when you'll find these. So that would not be a problem.
okay, and this is purely North Indian Punjabi food, right? There
No,
is
no,
no
we
other
have got
cuisine.
Chinese also in this
Chinese also. Okay.
and
Okay.
Mughlai
Okay.
also. Mughlai,
Mughal
we
as well.
don't have full range, but yes, we have got good enough. Like korma is there,
Okay.
chicken korma we serve. Yes.
So you have a split in the restaurant for family bar and pure non-drinks kind of a section. How it
See,
works in Noida?
basically we have seen that with liquor and bar, the usually sales gap goes higher, right? And we
Yeah,
have seen
obviously.
in this restaurant also. So from last 2 months we have started this liquor. So there's a jump. So we are expecting November sale and December sale to be higher side, say 55, 60, wherein we are, was getting sale of 60, 50, so 40 odd. So you can see a lot of jump in festive seasons.
Okay.
So
And there are a
if you
few
talk,
questions, Puneet. What I will just ask you, the investors are asking, are you planning to expand in MP? I don't
Okay,
think so,
one
right?
thing, since
we
we are going for
um,
the
see
questions, I
Ashish,
simply want to interrupt.
we would look for master franchise in that case because that person will be selling the franchise in MP.
Okay.
Only master
Okay.
franchisee we can look up.
Okay. What about Bangalore?
Again, master franchisee.
Master
Other
franchisee.
state only. See, that would be better if somebody would be taking care of Namaste Punjab in front of the local crowd. We are not localized in Bangalore. Suppose
Okay.
you are localized in Bangalore, you can do very well. Instead of us, you can do
Okay.
very well. So you can take a master franchisee from us for Bangalore.
Okay. Similar goes for Jaipur, I guess.
That is true. And we are getting a lot of inquiries also, especially
Okay.
from these in zone. Yeah.
And same for Maharashtra.
Every state apart from
Okay.
Delhi, Noida or Gurgaon, we are open for master franchisee anywhere.
Okay. Would you quote any numbers for a master franchisee or will change from state to state?
See, we have to sit with the franchise India team for this.
Okay.
Right now, the model, we know the model, we can implement the model, but then commercial part is not, we have not discussed yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Fair
that
enough.
we can discuss.
One comment is your price point is premium catering to upper
See,
middle class with low volume.
yes,
I
yes.
don't know.
See,
This is
it's
statement
not
true?
about, it's not. See, I'll tell you, here we are selling a bread like a roti bread, simple bread, at the rate of 65 rupees. Butter roti is 75 rupees. So you can understand this is a Noida extension, and we are selling at the prices which are wherein a lot of other restaurants cannot sell at that price, and still we are producing, we are getting very good sale. So the point is, we make good food, rich food with good ingredients, and
Okay.
our recipe. So once you taste it, and you will see the difference. There are a lot of there are a lot of competition in North Indian market, right? But to be very honest, here where we are, wherever we are going, we are supposed to be a king. To be very honest, I'm
Okay.
very confident about this.
Okay. Any more questions?
All right, I think we are done with the questions, and since we are again running out with the time, so if anything is left
There is a question
uncertain,
from Sachin Prakashji. Sachinji, the business model is a FOCO, franchisee operated, franchisee owned company operated. Okay. And they are looking at Noida and Gurgaon, 3 locations
See,
as of now.
in Noida, we have got two prime locations available.
Yeah.
Spectrum Mall,
Yeah.
Sector 74. And we can get either capex, or we can get, few things like, as I mentioned, AC and all, we can get from a builder. Then we have got uh, Sector 62, Galaxy Mall, which is coming up. Again, in Galaxy Mall, it would be operation a year. It will take 1 year, but we'll get a very good support from them also. So investment would be less.
Okay.
Yeah. See, actually, fine dining means minimum 1 crore investment. So if we can get a 1 crore deal in, say, 60, 70 lakhs, that is a profit, right? Being a brand, if you go with a brand, that is a deal. That is your win.
all right, I think we are done with the Q&A process now, and since we are running out of time, we'll move forward from here. So we try to answer all the questions. I think we have covered almost all the questions, and it seems to be very interesting since so many people are asking questions, Puneetji. And you did mention that you are expanding into NCR by yourself, but you're open for master franchisee in other locations. That means you are open for Pan India, but only for master franchisees, right? So, any last remarks you want to add on, Puneetji? Any closing remarks?
See, Neha, to be honest, this is a very good model that we are offering, and we are very
Yes.
confident about it. And the team is ready to, rock in Gurgaon or Noida, and all the locations we can show to the investor. And with definitely they need to invest lesser amount. Instead of, as I mentioned, and instead of 1 crore, 1.5 crore, they will need to invest, say, 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs, 80 lakhs kind of stuff. And we are
Right.
giving minimum guarantee also, or if the sale would be higher, they will get a better profit also. So if somebody wants to become a hotelier, or somebody wants to open the restaurant chain, or somebody wants to settle their relatives or friends or somebody, this is the best opportunity in Delhi NCR, or say Pan India also. So without delay, they can start. To be very honest.
Yes, I must say, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you
today
so
and
much.
sharing so much insights and information related to your brand with our viewers, our participants. And it sounds really interesting as well, since people are showing so much of interest because of the uniqueness you have shared with us with your brand. So thanks a lot for joining us, and we wish you all the very best as well as happy Diwali since it is coming.
Thank you
And
so much,
yes, I'm
and to
sure.
entire franchise India and the
Thank you.
people who have joined. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Puneetji. So
Thanks,
now
Puneet, for
moving
joining.
forward,
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you.
to our
Thanks.
next brand. Our next brand is Scrummys Burger, India's first smash burger brand from South, providing franchisee opportunity in kiosk, QSR, and cafe, along with FOCO and FOFO model. We do have the founder, Mr. Vijendra Sharma from Scrummys Burger, here on this panel today, along with us to tell you more about the brand as well as the business opportunities available with this brand for all of you. Bijendraji, I would like to welcome you on this panel today, and I would want to request you to, since your brand name itself is, quite different, and you are into smashed burgers, which is new, which is something new for so many people altogether. So I would want you to just give us a little brief about the brand and the opportunity you are coming up with for our investors and the participants who are watching you live today. Over to you, Vijendra ji.
Sure, Neha. Thank you so much for this. I would say this kind introduction, and so yeah. So see, yeah, myself, Bijendra Kumar Sharma. I'm one of the directors in Scrummys Burger. So this is a brand which was started in 2015. So it's been almost 8 years since we are into this. So basically, see, the concept of smash burger is something which I saw in US. I was there for a couple of years in when I used to work for a corporate bank. So it is very, you can say, prevalent in America that you find a lot of smash burgers, and we were not having such you can say burgers in India. So at that time, what I thought, like, why don't we start something of similar? You can say burgers in India itself. So that is how we got smash burgers into India. We were the first one to get it. Again, I cannot literally, you can say, give the details how smash burger. So basically, what you do is you take a meatball, you put it on a griller plate, and you smash it with a machine. So what happens? It becomes very, you can say, thin, juicy, right, and crispy. So that is how a smash burger is, you can say, made, right? So you can google some videos if you want to see the actual how a smash burger is done, right? So yeah, so coming back to the point, so we started in 2015, and we started from West Bengal, where which is my hometown. So that is where we started this brand. And then we thought of that, okay, we were doing good business there and people used to like our food. So we thought of, why don't we go into expansion, and that is how we started expanding. Currently we have three outlets. One is in Bangalore, which is the biggest model what we have, the casual dining restaurant. What you see just back to me, the image, that is a casual dining restaurant what we have. In Then we are currently opening in Ludhiana. So that is one outlet which we are coming up. And there is one which we are opening in Noida, right? So hopefully within, you can say, within 2 months you'll see Scrummys Burger in, you can say, north as well, right? One in Noida and one in your Ludhiana. So yeah, so coming back, see, if I can say a major, you can say, what is our menu categories, right? So we deal in majorly in burgers. With that, we have few sides, right, when you get all the fries, your chicken wings, and all those such items. Then we have wraps, so you get different tortilla wraps as well. And plus we also have some chicken wings in our, you can say, in our menu. Plus ending with, you can say, some mocktails and your milkshakes with some desserts. So this is our, you can say, major categories. Burgers are, but definitely burgers are the main, you can say, items what we specialize in, right? So yeah, so this is, you can say, the major categories what we have. Now see, why should you join hands with Scrummy's Burger, right? So if I say, if I'm an investor, the first thing comes that why Scrummy's, right? So the first thing is that, see, the first major, you can say, USP for our brand is this smash burger, right? This is something which is very intriguing to people, those who hear it like for the first time, like, what is this burger, right? So it gives that curiosity to a lot of people, that okay, we should try this. That is definitely the first, and definitely taste comes once you taste it, then only you'll get to experience it, right? So the first is that. Second is that we have also worked a lot on the, you can say, on the automation of our kitchens, right? So what we have done, you can say, in the initial, or in these years, was that we have kind of gone or moved towards a chefless model. So what we do is we have coded our entire recipe, and we have central kitchen placed in, you can say, three different regions. One is in south, which is operated in Bangalore. One is in, you can say, we are getting it in Delhi NCR in Noida, which will cater to your north region, and one is in east, which is in Calcutta, which will cater to the east. So currently we are looking major, you can say, expansion in these three areas wherein we have a central kitchen operating. So what happens, almost 80% of the products are prepared in our central kitchen. So once we supply those products to the main store, what happens, there are only major three activities which needs to be done. Either it needs to be grilled, either it needs to be deep fried, or then you assemble it and pass it on to the customer, right? So you don't need to have any chef per se who will be using his or her brains to put any ingredients into it. It's just that they need to follow the step. Everything is an RTU process, ready to use kind of a process, wherein you need to simply follow the process and your product is out. That is the first part of the automations. The second part of it is on the you can say, as I said, there are two major parts, which is frying and grilling. So on the frying part, what we have done is we have also automated our fryers. So what happens in the fryers which we have, you need to just put your product, everything is scheduled, you'll have different menu options, 1 2 3 4 5, wherein supposedly in one you have scheduled the entire menu of french fries. So just put french fries on top of it, just leave it, it will take it down, fry it, bring it up, give you a sound, your product is ready. Consistency is paramount in this type of a machine, wherein you'll get the same product every time. No overheat, no over burning of the product, less cooked, or somebody literally standing there to monitor it, right? So all these things are done. So major these are the USPs for Scrummys burger, wherein, see, in any food industry the major problem is to manage with your staff, right? So this is where we have tried to remove all the manual interventions, so that any investor who wants to invest into food business but doesn't want to get into the, you can say, nitty gritties of managing a staff, here any basic guy who can read basic, you can say, instruction, they can manage the kitchen very easily, right? So that these are the USPs what we have. Now moving quickly to the models what we are running, so we have three different models. One is the kiosk model, which is a smaller format, what you normally see in you can say in a food court or a mall, right? What you normally see, it's somewhere around
Sorry to
300 square
interrupt,
feet.
Vijender would you like to show anything like in terms of showing any slide or something in terms of sharing the financials, commercials part, or you are
Uh,
okay in
yeah, I'm okay with
verbal
just
also?
like, yeah, just telling on
Perfect.
that, on the interview itself, right?
Sure.
So yeah, so basically, see, the kiosk, because see, whenever anybody is interested, we can go into the detail of it. I'll just give some high numbers which will give them an idea, all the investors, that what is the different range of different, you can say, models what we are currently having, right? And wherever they feel that they are suited or they are wanting to invest in that, we can get into a one-on-one discussion and give the details, the entire details of that, right? So yeah, coming back to the model, so the kiosk model is a smaller format of model, wherein as I said, normally what you see in a food court, or more of a takeaway type of a model, takeaway delivery with a very minimal seating. If it is possible, then we'll try to get 8 to 10 seater type of model. This is wherein you the investment would be around 12 to 14 lakh rupees. The second model what we have is a QSR, which is a quick serving restaurant. This is around, you can say, 30 to 40 seater cafe, and this will have the investment would be somewhere around 18 to 22 lakhs. And the third model which we have is a CDR model, which is a casual dining restaurant, wherein a lot of different menus also comes into the picture, because again, till the time in the first two model, it was more QSR, wherein you need to deliver the product within 8 to 10 minutes, right? 10 to 12 minutes. That is how the QSR world works. So when you come to the casual dining, you get around 40 minutes per customer to deliver the food, a maximum 40 minutes. So there we have introduced a lot of other menus that we have. You can say steaks as well, which is part of our menu. We have English breakfast, which is part of our menu, which comes only into the picture when we talk about the CTR. In that, the area requirement would be around 1,000 plus square feet. In this first, it is 300. In the second, it is around 600 to 800. In the third, it is above 1,000 square feet, and the investment would be somewhere around 35 lakhs, right? So these are the three different models what we are running. All three models are available for FOCO, and only 2 models other than the kiosk is available for FOFO as well. So yeah, so I think major
Can
this
you
is.
please, sorry, come again on the FOCO and FOFO?
So Ashish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ashish, as I said, all three models are available for your FOCO, but for FOFO we are not doing kiosk. Other than the QSR and the CDR, we are doing FOFO for these 2 models.
Okay. So kiosk is purely FOCO.
Yeah, kiosk is
Okay.
purely FOCO, right? So these are the things, and just to end, before we end, I'll just give a brief. So what we do as a support function for any investor is that what is something which we'll be doing and what is part of this entire commercials. So see, anything related to rent, be it the deposit part, or your you can say the initial raw material which is required to start, these 2 part, other than this, everything is covered in this investment. So and so if I talk about what is the support we give pre-opening, first is the site selection. We have tied up with a lot of realtors pan India who supports us. The biggest is Anarok, you can say, realtor, who is we are part of that, and they help us in identifying different locations. So that is the first part. Then is your entire design and development is done by us. We also do a focus, you can say, menu. We do a survey to identify what is the menu. A menu in Delhi versus a menu in South might differ 20-30%, 70% remaining the same, right? The entire equipments, the entire, you can say, interiors, all, you can say, POS system and everything is done by us. We support on the entire, you can say, operational and recipe manuals. My team goes there to give all the training, and you can say all the staff selections is also done by us. And to end with is the launch marketing, wherein in today's world we use social media, influencer marketing, SMS blast, and all these, you can say, different channels to do the launch marketing. These are the supports what we do pre-opening. Post opening, we do 2 weeks complete operational support. My guy would be standing there to give you on job training. All the product supplies, as I have already said, that we have a central kitchen, so those would be done by us or from our you can say tied vendors. We do a lot of brand and marketing pull, which is again in today's world is a regular activity which needs to be done. And to end with, we also have a lot of loyalty programs, or you can say different promotional schemes which we are given. We also study your data to understand that, okay, which are the lean period. Monday supposedly lunchtime is the leanest time, so what we do is we try to give some offers at that time, buy one get one, such type of an offer, or a happy hour, so that you are getting maximum benefits, right? So this is the support function what we have, right? So yeah, I think that
Any
is
minimum
overall what
guarantee, Bijendra?
in see in FOFO we do have minimum guarantee. Therein we are giving a minimum guarantee of 18%, or a revenue share, whichever is higher. That is the, you can say, revenue sharing model what we have in your FOFO. And
Okay.
in FOCO we have a 5% royalty.
FOFO, you mean?
Yeah,
Right?
FOFO, I told you about that. For FOCO, means
See,
sorry, yeah,
minimum guarantee
yeah,
will
sorry,
be in
sorry.
FOCO, right? It's vice
Yeah, yeah,
versa.
yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So in your FOCO, we are getting your guarantee, and in FOFO, as I said, it is going to be a 5% royalty.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that is all from my end, Neha. If we have questions, we
And
can.
one last question, from my side. You are saying everything is covered in above except inventory.
Your opening inventory.
Yeah.
Opening
Okay.
inventory, and what I said was the rent part. If there is any deposit or anything per se, that is not covered.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Ashish, you want to ask, or shall I move for the Q&A quickly?
Yeah, I can move further.
Perfect. Okay, so Vijender ji, I'm going to take some questions quickly from the Q&A window, and then we will move forward to our next brand. All right. So Sachin is asking, okay, no, it's not there. Yeah, Mr. Sachin is asking, where are you there in Bangalore? Like, where is your presence in Bangalore? If you can just
We,
tell us about this.
yeah, we are in Kormangla, next to your Sony World Signal.
All right. Okay, Mr. Praveen has asked, where exactly are you opening in Noida? And is that a CDR or QSR?
No, we are opening a kiosk in a mall in your Noida.
All
There
right.
is a mall next to your Gore City, wherein we are
Mm-hmm.
getting one outlet in the food court.
All right. And we're open for Pan India?
We are open for Pan India. But
Great.
again, as I said, the preference, as I said, is majorly you can say north, east, and south. Like I have covered almost India, but still, starting with these are the three major regions.
Understand. Understand. So majorly you're focusing on north, south, and east. So you're
So
not
the
planning to go
idea,
towards the west also?
not right now, Neha. As I said, see, we have a central kitchen because we want to support the major efforts. What we have put in is to make it automated. The entire kitchen, that what we have said is a USP. So if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have a kitchen, it becomes very difficult to support that particular outlet. So currently we are doing that, and we are looking for, as I said, we are looking for master franchises also, because where we have 2-3 outlets opportunity, there is something wherein we can plan to have a central kitchen, right? It will give us
Correct.
also some motivation to have a central kitchen in those locations.
Meenakshi is asking if you're open for Chennai. I'm sure you are open for Chennai
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
as you're
Chennai,
expanding in
yeah,
South. So yes, Meenakshi, they're very
yeah.
much open for Chennai, and you can connect for more details. Okay. One more question which I would want to take up now. Opening inventory as a franchisor needs to give raw materials. So you will be providing the raw materials?
Yeah, see, everything is provided by us. What I just said was the
Mm-hmm.
investment which I quoted, 12 to 14, 18 to 20, and 35 lakhs. In that, the opening inventory is not covered, and the deposit is not covered. Everything other than that is covered in that investment. What I'm meant to say. So if
Let's talk some
anybody
revenue
is,
numbers,
yes,
Vijendra.
yeah. So see, in I would say on the different models what we have in a kiosk model, currently we are doing a business of, you can say, 8 lakhs, right? That is an outlet what we are doing, and the take home, you can say, is around 1.2 in that type of a model in the kiosk, right? In a QSR, we are currently doing somewhere around 10 to 12 lakh, depending on different outlets. And the CDR one which we have in Bangalore, currently we are doing 14 lakh. It's been 8 months since we have opened in Bangalore, so we are doing 14. And because it's a bigger model, the take, you can say, the net profit is somewhere around, currently we are getting somewhere around 1 lakh, you can say, because the rental are pretty high on this, because we are on a very high street in Kormangla, right? So this is how the profit is. It ranges around, you can say, 18 to 20-25%, somewhere on that. And it takes almost, you can say, to break even, it will take you 3 months around, to get to your break even. 3 months to, I would say, 6 months, depending on which city, which location you are opening. And once you get to that, your take home would be somewhere around, as I said, would range from 18 to 20-25%.
You have taken the wastage percentage as well, right, into this?
Yes, we have. 2% is the wastage what we have considered, because again,
And
as I said, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, continue.
No, yeah. So basically, see, in any food industry, the wastage is somewhere around 5%, maximum to
Okay.
the top. It is around 5%, because, and why it is 2% in our outlet, as I said, because we have a centralized kitchen, right, which is supplying you. So the problem is that you're not putting or adding something on your own, which, because of which the food wastage can be one major issue. The only way you can waste food is because, again, your fryer is not going to burn your food, that is for sure, because it is an automated fryer. It will give you the product the moment the timer is done, right? Now on the other part is the grilling part. So now supposedly, if you're not managing your raw material well, then only the food wastage can go above 2%. Other than that, it will range around 2%.
Okay. What is the average ticket size if a customer comes in?
See, average ticket size for a kiosk is somewhere around, you can say, 180 to 200 rupees. Currently, what we have for a QSR, it is around, you can say, 320 rupees, and for a CDR, it is around 450.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the three different, you can say, average ticket size what we have.
So for an express, you are saying 150, right?
180 to 200.
180 rupees. So for a 8 lakh sale, you need a good footfall.
Yeah, because no, it's not only, you can say, footfall, because as I said, for a kiosk, majorly we are looking for, you can say, either a proper high street market or a food court. These are the only two areas where we are looking at, right? Wherein definitely you have a very high footprints. Plus, we also have tied up with Swiggy, Zomato, so that is also an added advantage what you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just repeat again for everyone's understanding. For a kiosk, the net take home is 1.2, right?
The one what we are having currently, that is 1.2. Yeah.
Okay. What about QSR?
QSR, we are getting almost 1.8.
Okay.
And for the CDR, because we only have one CDR, therein we are getting one. Because again,
It's
it's
less.
pretty new. No, it's pretty new. I would say
New.
it's
Okay.
been 7 to 8 months. And because we are on a very high street, we are expecting the sale to be somewhere around 18. So once we reach to that, the expected income would be somewhere around 2.5 to 2.8 is the expected income what we are planning to get. We are speaking on mute, Ashish.
No, sorry, I was on another call. I'm asking is what is the rent you have taken into estimation for your ROI? Approximate?
See, right now the rent is something which ranges somewhere around 10 to 12% is what we consider as per the sale. So right now, for, you can say, for a kiosk, we again, it totally depends where we are opening. In a you can say, if it is a food court proper in a mall, then the rent would be somewhere around 80 to 1, is what we are expecting, 80,000 to 1. QSR, again, totally depending on different cities. So I'll tell you the, you can say, the per square foot rate what we are planning. So for a kiosk, it is 150. For a QSR, it is around 120, and similar is what we are expecting, 120 to 150 in our CDR model.
Okay.
Again, very, very specific to where we are opening, which city, which area.
So you're saying the break even with this model, comes around 6 months, 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, it totally, yeah, 3 to 6 months is what we are expecting the break even to come.
Now, kiosk would be around 13 months, right? Because you are investing almost 14 lakhs. And you're talking about 1.8 lakhs profit.
No.
Roughly.
I'm not talking about your ROI. The break even, when I say, is when you start making profit.
Okay.
Yeah. So the ROI, your return on investment, is somewhere around 16 to 18 months is what is
Okay.
the.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah. So your ROI is going to be around 16 to 28, depending on different, you can say, models what we are doing.
Okay.
All right, I
Yeah,
think
I'm done.
very well explained, Vijendraji. Thank you so much for joining us today, and wish you all the good luck for your brand. Your brand itself is quite different from the normal burger brand, since you're coming up with a different kind of recipe to make it different from others. All the very best, since you have kiosk as well as QSR options available for the people who wants to join you, but they don't have a really handsome amount in their hand, but they have some minimum amount to start it with. So you are coming up to give opportunity for them also. So thanks a lot for that. Wish you good luck, and thank you so much for joining us today. Happy
And
Diwali.
Neha, we will need from Vijendra ji to share some ROI, financial models on Excel.
Certainly, we would need that, and we will share. So we do have the papers and all the deck available with us, and
Okay.
if anybody needs that, they can get in touch with us. I'm going to share the details
Okay.
post the presentation and post the webinar.
Thanks.
And I'm going to cover everything. And now I'll move it forward with my next brand towards the next brand. Since she's waiting here with us on the panel. The next brand is Belgian Waffle Factory. They serve best delicious of the delicious Belgian waffles in India. Over the years, they have adapted their menu to the changing taste and consistently improved their recipes. We do have the brand owner and founder and a trained chef, Nishta Saxena, with us on this panel today to tell you more about the brand as well as the opportunities available in Indian market. I have tasted, the brand which she's going to tell you about because I have tasted their waffles and it is so good. So it's a kind of craving which I usually get in the evening, but yeah, I also want to avoid it, but the taste is so good, and she's coming up with some new recipes also, which I think Nishta, you discussed and you just introduced everyone with that bubble waffles. I think you're coming up with the same. I don't know if you have introduced it in market yet or not, but yes, I mean, what you're making is lovely because it's a dessert and I do have a very strong sweet tooth. So I can relate with it. So I would want to welcome you and I would want you to just tell people about your brand and the expansion as well as the opportunities you are going to give in the market. Over to you, Nishtha.
Thank you so much, Neha. Hi, everybody. My name is Nishtha. Like Neha mentioned, I run a brand called Belgian Waffle Factory. We are a 100% QSR restaurant. So, Neha, if you don't mind, can you give me the presenter access? I have?
Yes, you have the access. It's a panel link, so you can share.
Great. I hope you guys can see my screen.
It's visible.
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. Great. Quickly running you through about the brand. So the brand has been in existence since 2017. And we are a Bangalore-based organization, and our parent organization is called Sai Foods Private Limited. We are a trademark registered brand, so that means that we have all the legal rights to operate with this name, Belgian Waffle Factory, in India and anywhere in the world. And we have a very, very simple agenda, and that is that we want to keep making waffles interesting. Now, as a brand, we are very clear that we want to be in the waffle category and not say that we are into waffle category and serve sandwiches and burgers and many other things, right? So if you talk about QSR industry, the international market is moving towards having specialty stores, right? So when we say, so that is the reason why internationally a lot of dessert bars have come in. They were already there, but the trend is really, really moving fast, and the trend is catching up in India also. So the idea is that we will run a waffle specialty store. So whatever we will do with the brand is going to be completely related to waffles and categories which are supporting waffle, right? So that is a quick bit about us. From a footprint perspective, we're about 20 plus stores all across India. We're predominantly present in down south, which is Karnataka and AP Telangana is where majority of our outlets are present. Like Neha mentioned, we are the ones who introduced bubble waffles into India. So if you go online and check Belgian Waffle Factory, the waffle that will come first will be bubble waffle. And as an agenda that we have worked on, that we want to make very Instagrammable waffle, because we are a QSR brand which is focusing on the youth generation, the youngsters. And that is the reason why we want to say that our waffles are going to be Instagrammable. Not our stores are not going to be Instagrammable, because stores are just a means by which we will sell the product. Our stores are not our hero, our product is our hero. And that is why we say that we build Instagrammable waffles. Now, a quick view about me so that you know whom you're talking to. Like Neha mentioned, I was a chef with the Oberoi Group of Hotels. Worked with them across Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi, Jaipur area. And then I did my master's from XLRI Jamshedpur. And I was working as a CHRO in corporates. And then I decided that, okay, this is the time for me to move into the food business, which I'm extremely, extremely passionate about. So some quick USPs about our brand. we have extremely diverse customer segments. So from a 7-year-old to a 70-year-old is our end consumer who will come and buy a waffle or a waffle related product. So now when I say waffle related products, we're talking about ice creams, we are talking about shakes, we're talking about pure waffles, we're talking about many other categories which we are working on and are coming online. Very few brands in the QSR space are actually owned by chefs, and this brand happens to be one of them. We are a 100% vegetarian product, and every order that we make is made fresh. So that means we work on 100% live kitchen. And as a consumer, you can see what product are we using, how are we using, and you can experience the product being made in front of you. Like a tandoor, when you see a raw marinated chicken or paneer going into tandoor and coming out fresh, our products are exactly, it is a stimulus to the customers who come into our store. And we are very profitable because we work on a gross margin of 70% as a brand. A quick thing, our belief is that there are only two types of customers: one who love Belgian Waffle Factory and the others who haven't tried it yet. So once we open our stores all across India, I'm sure once you taste our product and you're going to fall in love. And that's completely the philosophy with which we work. Another thing which is very important is from the same basis, which is your base for waffle, we allow you to make a sandwich waffle, we allow you to make a bubble waffle, we allow you to make a waffle cake and mini pancakes and a lot of other products. So our menu is a combination of sandwich waffles, bubble waffle, waffle cake, thick shake, and some savory item, ice creams, which are just related to waffles. Now, from a food industry perspective, I will say that most of the times what happens is your food is dependent on the chef who's making the food, or it is dependent on somebody giving you something, right? It is not really process driven. So what we position ourselves as is 100% process driven company. So that is why what we have done is we have customized everything that we use in our brand. So when we talk about the batter with which we make waffles, it's 100% customized for us. Nowhere that product is available in the Indian market as off-the-shelf product. That means you can't go to a mall or a modern trade outlet and say that I want this waffle mix. Can I have it? No, you can't have it, because it is made exclusively for us. Similarly, the chocolates that we use pure chocolates. We don't use compound chocolates, which are extremely bad for your heart because of palmolive content that they have. The chocolates are 100% customized for us. The fillings that we use are 100% customized for us. The packaging material we use are 100% customized for us. So as a result, what happens is, as a consumer, you get a taste which is very unique to us from a consumer angle. But from a franchisee angle, we have made our entire supply chain and solutioning so easy that you just have to connect with the brand, whether it is responding to getting the raw materials, whether it is getting training of your staff, whether it is the uniforms, whether it is anything, marketing, whether it is Swiggy, Zomato onboarding, whether it is creating basic brand awareness about that we are arriving in any location. You just have to raise your hands and say, okay, brand is going to do everything for us. And that is the philosophy with which we work. This is how some of our products are served for a quick understanding. And this is how some of our stores look. We operate only in the FOCO model. And we have two models. One is the kiosk model, which is a very small format, which is less than 100 square feet. We create a palace there, right? And the other is 200 square feet, which is with seating. And then we work perfect. So the model that you see here is a kiosk model, very small, 90 square feet, perfectly done. The models that you see here and here are the QSR model, where we have some seating there. So if you see our stores from outside, because there's nothing much that we can show from an inside store perspective, because, like I said, we don't want to waste money on our interiors or anything, because we want to create a hero product where customer walks into a store and say, I've come here for the food, not for clicking pictures of the ambience, right? And that is what is actually translating beautifully into our Google page rating, into our Swiggy Zomato ratings. If you see, there are people who have compared us with the market leaders also. There are people who, I will just say that if for any reason my store is closed in any of the locations, my customer, I'm 200% will never go to a competitor. They will go to another store of the same brand, whether it is 5 kilometers away or 10 kilometers away, but they will never go to a competitor. And
Wow.
that is the kind of, I will say the service levels that we have created in the store just beyond food also. And that is something we are very, very proud of. Quickly understanding what is the franchisee model. Waffle is again a very, very fairly new dish in the market. If we talk about, people still do not understand waffles per se, because we do a lot of event creating awareness about what is a waffle. Till date, in spite of being in the market for about 10 years, waffle as a category, people still look at this and say, "Ye kya hai?" So we has as a category, we have not even touched tip of the iceberg. Versus if you see momos 15 years ago or 20 years ago, people used to say ye kya hai, versus now momos being available at every single joint. You have international brands selling momos and you have thela walas selling momos, and waffle has not even reached even 1% of what it is supposed to be. So the market is fairly new. These are the two models that we work on. One is the kiosk, like I mentioned, is 100 square feet. The total investment, including your franchisee fee, is about 10 lakh rupees. And the other model, which is the with seating, your total setup is somewhere around 13 lakhs plus applicable taxes, including the franchisee fee. The agreement period that we work on is about 5 years, and average payback is somewhere between 9 to 13 months, depending on the model that you work in. Average kiosk model does a sale of somewhere between 2.5 to 4.5 lakhs, and a QSR does somewhere between 3.5 to 5.5 lakhs. Having said so, I have QSRs which are doing about 11 lakhs, and I have a kiosk which is doing 6 lakhs, right? So it totally depends on location. And when we train the people who are going to work on the product, we just don't train them on how a product is made, because that's the easiest part, right? Because it is a foolproof method. Whether I make it or Neha makes it or Ashish makes it, the product is going to come out exactly the same. But what we train on is, how do you talk to a customer? How do you cross-sell a product? How do you take feedback? How do you handle different situations that come into while talking to a customer? How do you build relationship with the customer so that the person is not only just coming for a product, but also for, having a relationship with you, right? And those are the trainings that we do for the overall staff, and it has worked perfectly fine for us. So I am open for any questions that you may have. I'm done from my side.
Thank you so much, Nishta. How beautifully you've explained your brand. You always keep, your audience engaged, because the way you explain it, it shows how much you are into your business. So I would want to give the lead to Ashish ji. If you have any questions you want to take up or you would
Yeah.
ask to Nishta.
So the very first question, I asked you, Nishta, a few days back, how are you different from Belgium Waffle Company?
Right.
Expected?
Yeah. So I will explain. So there are
Yeah,
two
yeah.
brands which are very, very similar sounding. One is Belgian Waffle Company, which is a Bombay-based brand, and we are Belgian Waffle Factory. We are a Bangalore-based brand. Now these are two very different companies, and both of us are trademark registered. So both of us have all legal rights to operate in India with the same brand name. So none of us are copying of each other. So first clarity I want to bring there.
So there is no
Another thing,
litigation in the court. Nowhere there is no litigation, right?
no.
Okay, okay.
I come from FMCG background, and I've worked very closely with trademarks, so I've ensured that nothing of that happened.
Great,
right?
great.
Another thing is, like I said, that we are a waffle specialty brand. I never said that I'm a dessert brand, right?
Okay.
What does it mean? That Belgian waffle company, if you go and see, they serve only sandwich waffles, which are something like this. You know, these are sandwich waffles, while we serve bubble waffle. Now, bubble waffle internationally is the most consumed waffle, right? It is considered as a street snack where people hold and keep going and eating. And so Belgian Waffle Company does only sandwich waffles, shakes, and ice creams, which they have very recently launched in terms of some desserts. While if you look at us, we do sandwich waffles, we do bubble waffles, we do mini pancakes, we do shakes, we have launched ice cream as a category. That means you can't just go and say मुझे ये 4 तरीके की ice cream ही मिल रही है. We have launched ice cream in 15 and 16 flavors. So as a consumer, I can just walk into the store and buy a scoop of ice cream and go out without buying waffle also, right? So that is one thing that we have done. Another thing that we are doing is we are launching hot coffee in some of the stores. Again, depending on the model and location. Why? Because we are a waffle specialty store. We are not a dessert store. So internationally, waffle and coffee go very well. So in some of the stores, we are launching coffee. Similarly, we are working on a complete savory menu, which are related to waffle. When I say savory, for all of your understanding, savory means namkeen, right? So India में किसी ने नमकीन waffle मतलब लोगों ने try किया है, I will not deny, but किसी ने उसको respect नहीं दी जो internationally मिलती है उसको. So we are working on a complete savory waffle menu. So tomorrow, right now at present also as we speak, I am not a dessert store. I am a waffle specialty store. And Belgian waffle, if you see, so we will do anything related to waffle or related to Belgian word. So if you know, it's in some of the stores we sell French fries, just to break the monotony and just to explain it to you. French fries are not French. French fries are the traditional snack of Belgium, right? And that is something that is there. So these are some of the differentiating factors which are there. Belgian Waffle Company is a pure dessert store. We are a waffle specialty store. That is about us.
Okay. The second one is, are you open for South?
I am primarily based in South, and I'm open for anywhere in India, because the kind of work that we have done is that we have created in certain markets, we already have certain master franchisees. And as a result, we have extremely supportive partners who can help you in executing those things. In
so
other
which master franchisee already gone, which we can't avail of? If you can tell that, it will be helpful.
Master franchisee in Karnataka, we have in AP, Telangana, and Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. Apart from that, anywhere in the country, we are open. From a food cost perspective, and I think one thing I missed completely explaining is we sit at somewhere in a food cost of around 30%, right? Wherein any other category of food will never sit at less than 40 to 45%. And when I say 30%, this includes my packaging cost. So that is a very, very great thing. The other thing is that my shrinkage, which is the wastage, is less than 0.5%. While industry, like Vijendra mentioned, that the industry operates somewhere at around 5%. Successful brands are able to contain it at only 2 or 3%, but we sit at 0.5%. That is also because I have to, in the P&L, I have to show wastage. Otherwise, there's no wastage, because the products that we use have a shelf life of 9 to 12 months in the dry form. And once they are mixed also, they still have a shelf life of about 3 to 4 days.
Okay. And what is the ticket size? Is one question asked by a gentleman.
Yes. So ticket size is usually, I will say in a dine-in, it's around 300, 320. In our online model, which is the Swiggy, Zomato, and ONDCs of the world, we sit somewhere around 350 to 370.
Okay. Dine-in is, you are saying, higher, right? 300.
No, dine-in is lower. Dine-in is lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it is still not low. It's 320, which is happy pocket size.
And express, you said, is? Kiosk?
For me, it does not matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, because there is a little difference in the menu between kiosk and QSR because, of course, the limitation of the space. For example, in a kiosk, I can't set up a coffee bar because there will be no space for setting up coffee.
Correct. I was going to say that.
Yeah. So a menu is little different. That's why there's a difference in franchisee fee and area requirement also.
Okay. Nishita, what is the rent you have, when you made these models for kiosk and for food, what is the rent you have taken estimation?
Yes. So it is again very, very location and area specific and city specific. Roughly, we work while we worked on arriving at the payback, we worked at around 10% of the top line as being rent. But we say that overall calculations that we do basis the trend that we have seen over the last multiple years, even if we sit at 15% of top line as rent, we still take about 25 to 30% as
net profit.
Yes, net profit after all expenses and the fixed cost.
Okay. There is one question. If they provide person for us, I think what they're trying to ask is, will you be training them and providing a human resource as well?
We have tried giving manpower in the past, but what we have realized is as a brand, when we hire and place them in your stores, the loyalty of the staff is never with you. And that is why we say that if you hire people locally, we will be very happy to train them and we'll train them right. And it is a product which does not need a lot of training. It is a foolproof method. So कोई भी बना सकता है. 2-3 बार देखने के बाद 2-3 दिन के अंदर the person is absolutely ready.
Okay. One question. I'm interested in Bangalore Prashant layout. Need contact details. Maybe we can ask Neha. We can connect with them later on if they can give us the details, the contact details.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And open for South, you already answered. I think there are generally, what are the operating hours of Belgium waffle factory? How much staff would you be required to operate?
I need maximum of 2 staff, either of the model. Okay. And so the thumb rule that with which we work is that food cost is around 30%, your rent is around 10%, your electricity is around 5%, 5 to 6%. It is 100% electrically operated store.
Okay.
Then we said rent, your electricity, your manpower cost somewhere between around 10 to 15%, depending on how you treat your manpower, how quick the churn is. Maximum 15% should be your manpower cost. Apart from that, maybe around 6% as royalty. So your net and maybe another 3-4% I will still leave as a sundry expenses. You still will be sitting at sundry expenses. 30%. Yes. So somewhere you still will be sitting at some minimum of 25 to 30%.
Okay. My question from my side, would you have any, tolerance, will you give a waiver for your royalty unless we cross some revenue in the initial 6 months? Many franchises do that.
Brand does not need any recognition wherever we open. So you have heard it, Ashish, but I'll still highlight this for others that like I said, that the brand, we just create basic awareness about our product. Whenever we open any new store, the product sells on its own. We don't have to do a lot of haath pair nahi marna padta as a brand, because the brand is known, right? And the product is very, very lucrative. So we don't have to, and it is not a product which is very easily available still from a uniqueness perspective, like I mentioned. Right?
Okay.
So we don't need, the newest store that I opened about 1.5 months back, the first month without any Swiggy Zomato, they did around 3.5 lakh rupees of sale, right? In the QSR space. And last month they did, along with Swiggy Zomato, more than 4.5 lakh rupees. So what waiver do we need there?
Okay. Fair enough. I think last question, but I don't know, we can get back to them. Cost of master franchisee. That will change from state to state. Right?
It is market specific. It is location specific. So if anybody is interested, we'll have to work separately.
We'll get back to them.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's all. If we choose the area, they will visit and support us. I think you already answered that, right?
Yeah. So once we finalize the area, I think we are very proud of it. that the last store that we opened, from store finalization to launching the store, we took exactly 22 days.
Wow.
And
Good.
which is phenomenal, because usually people
It
take a
is.
lot of time.
Correct. Agree.
Any other
Okay.
question?
Sachinathan. Okay. Neha, he has given the number. Sachin, we can just note it down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
sure.
Okay. I think that should be all. Nishita,
Sure.
thanks for coming in. Yeah, Neha.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Nishta, for briefing about your brand. And yes, after seeing it, I think I'll have to again have it before I go to sleep, because you
You
made
better go
me.
tonight and have it.
Exactly, I'll have to. I mean, this is something you can't even resist without having it. If you see it, you usually, especially if you have a sweet tooth, I don't know whether you have or not, but I do have a very strong one. So, yes, so if I have seen it, so I need to have it. So I don't need to go anywhere since I can order it online. So yeah, I'll have it and I'll sleep it. So thank you so much for telling us so much about the brand, and I'm sure, what you have, what are you are bringing onto the table of the investors who are looking franchisee with such small investment is anyways going to give you very good response, and I'm sure you are getting this kind of response because people are asking questions, they are showing interest. So thank you so much for coming on this platform or sharing this beautiful opportunity with our viewers and people. So, guys, before I take it forward towards the end, I would want to play a small video in front of you. Then I'll explain it to you. But first, I would want you to watch it, please.
स्पॉटलाइट तो आपके बिजनेस पर है ही. योर बिजनेस आइडियाज आर ट्रूली वर्ल्ड क्लास. इसीलिए तो ऑल आईज आर ऑन यू. Be a part of Franchise India 2023 Signature Edition and get your business to fly high. 300 plus Indian brands, more than 100 global brands. Over 10,000 trade investors and buyers are there for you at Geo World Convention Center this November. For more info, go to franchiseindia.com/expo.
So, as you know that we recently did our show in Delhi in Pragati Maidan, which we usually doing every year, once in a year. This is the biggest show. But now, after the overwhelming response of the Franchise India 2023 Delhi, we are coming with the Mumbai Franchisee Show, with bigger in opportunity, with 300 plus business lead ideas, 400 plus delegates, 10,000 plus premium business visitors, 100 plus business concept from over 16 countries, and a team of 100 plus franchise Indians to personally assist everyone at the show to make the most of the business festival. We are coming on 19th and 20th of November in Mumbai Geo Center. So we want you all to join us. If you are a brand, you can reach out to us to join there, to book your booth and represent your brand. If you are an investor, you're looking multiple options altogether, because in such events, the webinars which you're doing, we can present four brands in one day, or five brands, or maybe altogether in 1 month. When I'm coming for 10 days or maybe for 8 days, I could cover what, like 40 brands or 50 brands. But here in this show under one roof, you will have access for more than 100 plus brands. You will have access for international as well as national brands. So yes, you can register yourself right now, because then you will not be able to get the passes easily. And we would want to see you, people who are there nearby, they can join, they can register immediately. Even if, whether you are from west, or you're from Mumbai, you're from Delhi, you're from anywhere, you can join there, because you're going to have a beautiful experience altogether. So we try to answer all your queries into our show, and I think we have covered maximum questions. And yes, there are some questions which we did not, answer, because we would want to have a one-on-one discussion over that. But again, if there is anything which you want to discuss, you can reach out to us on our hotline number, which is 9717683838. You can drop me a WhatsApp on my number if there is anything you want to discuss about, which is 8800493728. You can write us at our official mail ID, feedback mail ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. I hope the brand details and insight we have shared with you in today's webinar are going to help you in choosing the right option for your business. Tomorrow, again, we are coming up at 7 p.m. and going to introduce you with some new brands for master business opportunities, wherein you will be given details on some international brands also. So I wish to see you tomorrow again. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Have a lovely evening ahead.